Hello, besties. How are you guys doing? I miss you guys. I miss you guys so freaking much. And I know it's been a really long time since I recorded a video, and I just really wanted to record this video down to talk to you guys. To talk to you, silly, to you, correcto. So let me sit down for a second, okay? I just needed to be closer to you guys. Let's chat, okay? Let's freaking talk. It's like 12 at night right now, 12 a.m. And I wanted to go to sleep. Let's be very honest here. I'm super tired, but I wanted to record this video before I go to sleep because I feel like some of you guys out there want and needed to hear this. And if you scroll and if you happen to click on this video and the title resonates with you, this is something that you may need to listen to right now at this very moment. Stop thinking too much. Stop thinking too much about the things that you wanted to achieve, that you wanted to do. Like a lot of the times we have a lot of doubts inside of us, telling ourselves that we cannot do this, we cannot do that because we're not ready for this, because we haven't have enough components or certain things to make our lives happen. But here's the thing I realized today. I wasn't ready to do a lot of the things that I was planning to do today, but I told myself that I'm going to do my makeup, and that's the first thing I told myself to do. And from there, I told myself, there's a thought came into my mind saying that, oh, maybe I should start recording some self-tapes for myself because I do like acting and modeling. So I told myself, maybe I should do some self-tapes. And then I was like, maybe I should do some headshots, full body shots, 360. And later on, it's like, oh, maybe I can apply to some of the jobs because now I have my self-tape and my headshots. And then comes so on and over and after, and all the things happen. So this just kind of like kicked me in. When we tell ourselves that we are not ready for something, we truly are not, okay? Because you're not ready at that very moment, but you can be ready in the next moment, meaning that you're not ready in the first second, but you can be ready in the second, just like that. And if you get what I mean, it's like you can shift your story so freaking quickly without taking forever to change your story. Like you may be out of a job right now. You may have like a bad grade, or you may be in a situation that you cannot get out of right now, that you think it's so difficult to do certain things because it seems like such a big thing. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to do that one thing that you feel like you're able to do right now. Okay? Let's say if you wanted to go start working out, you're feeling like you're so sluggish, like you're not ready, like you don't have the knowledge to work out, don't have the knowledge to know what's the right thing to do in order to get the shape that you want. Maybe you want to look like a Victoria's Secret model. Maybe you want to look like freaking, I don't know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But you are probably like very skinny right now, or you're like chubby. And you wanted to get there. You look at that person and you think, how the heck am I able to be him? Or how the heck am I able to be her when I'm like this? Like, if I'm not talking about me, but I'm talking about like, I'm like, lumpy, whatever shape that you're in, okay? Don't get me wrong. Don't hate yourself for who you are right now. It's nothing bad about it. It's just a starting point. Let's put it this way. It is just a start, okay? There's no negative or positive annotation onto this. Let's put it as a start, okay? So you are the start and you want to get to the finish point, and that is your finish point. And there's a bunch of little things that you need to do in order to get there, right? And let's be real here. It's a lot of things to do. And a lot of the times we get overwhelmed. A lot of the times we would look at the things that we want to do and don't feel like doing it. But just like what I talked about, what I did today, like I started with one thing that I feel like I needed to do and I have to do, and I didn't think about anything else, even though I know all these things that I needed to do in the back of my mind, but I just think about doing this one thing. And so I did it. I did my makeup. So let's put it in a sense of working out, okay? Let's say you don't know anything about workout. So maybe the first thing you can do is to research. Maybe there's so many like tools out there. Oh my gosh. We're at the age, in a day and age, where we can get so many information. We're in a world where it's bombarded by every single information that you want, you're able to get, okay, for free. Like you can chat with ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Grok, like so many. Like if you're out of limit on one of the LLMs, like our AI tools, you can chat with the other ones, right? Let's be so freaking real here. And like I honestly think that every single AI tool, like as in like the Claude or ChatGPT or Gemini out there, they have pretty good suggestions, okay? They have like good ideas. Of course, you have to decide on your own discretion, but you can take on the research, okay, part of it, and then like spin it onto your own. So let's backwards to what I was saying. You can go on these AI tools, or you can go to Google, okay? It's just one Google away. You can search what is the nearest gym. Or if you're in a situation that you're not making enough money yet, that you cannot get like every single month a gym membership, maybe you can think about the things that is not going to cost that much money. So for example, okay, like you can get like a class pass probably, or you can do like home workouts. You can open up a YouTube video. You can search something like, for example, if you are unhappy about, let's say like your tummy, you're feeling like so, like you want to like lose weight on your tummy, you want to get abs, search ab workout, okay? Or say if you wanted to get a toner arm, search arm workout. If you wanted to get your legs more toned, search leg workout. Vice versa. And then you can even start from home. And slowly, once you build up your stamina, you slowly understand more and more and more into the things that you want to do. And that is how you evolve into the next level and then the next level and the next level. And then you gotta see life as a game, okay? Why do people say, the people who see life as a game and see life as, you know, like levels to conquer, is because it's really like that. Let's not put it in a way where like it's like a let's not put it in a survival mode kind of game where you have to like all these like NPC killing each other. Let's not put it that way, okay? Let's put it in a way like have you played The Farm? Or like Sims, okay? Or like The Farm. I don't know, there's a few versions of like the farm game, or like Animal Crossing, I don't know. Like these games where you have to start from level 1. Okay, you have to start from level 1, and then you have to go to level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and level 6. And eventually you become the best, I don't know, farmer out there that can be. Like you own a few acres of land, you get a bunch of like tomatoes or like potatoes and potatoes, I don't know, like beans and stuff, and then you got a bunch of crops, a bunch of animals, and then you become successful. Suddenly you're rich. I'm talking about a game, okay? But that's what I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking about those kinds, okay? Like think about this, like if you let's put it in the sense of like workout again. If you put yourself in this sense of like workout, so right now you're probably just a rookie, you're a beginner, okay, you're at the start. So now you have to figure out what are the challenges or levels that you need to go through. So maybe, for example, like you don't have the stamina, you don't have the breathing exercise, like you're not good enough yet for like cardio. So maybe you can go on a run. There's so many run clubs out there. Like you gotta set missions for yourself. Okay, life is about setting missions to evolve yourself, right? Like a lot of people get bored easily. Like I don't think I will get bored easily. Like I have too many things to do. In fact, I feel like I don't have enough time to do the things that I want to do because there's so many things that I want to accomplish in my lifetime, which sometimes I feel like, okay, maybe I have to tone down a little bit on the missions I set for myself because it can be a lot. Okay, let's be real here. Like for example, like recording this video for myself right now to you guys, it's a mission for me. Because I wanted to connect with you guys. I wanted to connect with the people and to help, and also to help myself too. Like it's a video to help people, also to help myself, to remember the words that I talked about, to remember the things that I talked about. And so when I'm feeling down, I have days where I feel down too, and I can rewatch the things I talked about and I'm like, be like, how can I preach people all these things? How can I talk about the things where I talked about and I don't do the same thing? Okay, I have to hold myself accountable. All right. So what I want to say is you have to start from somewhere. You have to put yourself in level 0. Sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes you have to admit that your life is at level 0. It's not even at level 1 yet. And you have to achieve level 100 like you wanted to. You wished. You longed to be in level 0. Sorry, you wish, you long to be in level 100, okay? But you don't want to do the missions from level 0 to level 100. So you're always gonna stay in level 0. Or maybe sometimes you feel like doing it, sometimes you don't feel like doing it. So you're probably gonna be stuck in certain levels and you couldn't evolve. So that can be the case, all right? That really can be the case. And you have to like think about ways to break through. It can either be keep pushing yourself, or sometimes it can also be to rest, to relax, to recuperate, to think if this is the right plan or not. All right? Okay, this is the second thing I want to think about. This is the second thing I wanted to talk about. All right? Slowing down doesn't necessarily mean that you're dropping out of your goal. You're dropping out of the things that you want to achieve. That's not true. A lot of the times people would say, if you don't continue to push yourself onto achieving the things that you want to do, it basically means that you gave up, that you are not successful, you failed. But why do we think it like that? Okay? Like, why do we think the fact that if we slow down, if we change our path, if we put things in a different way now, then it's a failure? Maybe it's a progress, if we put it this way. For example, okay, I have to put an example so that it's easier to understand this theory. All right? I have a goal. My goal is to become super ass rich. Obviously, I'm not super ass rich yet right now, but that's my goal, all right? Let's put it this way. So I don't know which level am I at, but I'm definitely not at level 0. I'm at certain levels throughout this process right now. So I thought about doing different things before. I thought about doing a glitter shimmer business where you put like body shimmers and also shimmers on your face. I love shimmer. You can tell, like I have a ton of shimmer on my eyes and it looks freaking gorgeous and I love it. I love shimmer stuff. Oh my god. And I didn't do it. Guess what? I didn't make the cosmetic brand happen. But I didn't see it as a failure. Okay? Hear me out. Why did I not see it as a failure? Because I learned and I understood that this is not the level that I should be doing in order to create this cosmetic brand at this very moment. creating a cosmetic brand, especially right now, I'm in Malaysia, okay? So in Malaysia, you have a lot of like restrictions and legislations onto things you consume, including eating into your body and also applying onto your body, like face, body, everywhere, okay? And you gotta get, I don't know what's the real term, but something like FDA, but it's like a Malaysian certification. Like you have to be certified, like your product have to be certified in order to be selling in Malaysia. And that license can be very expensive. And every single product, each and every single product, you have to apply that license. That means you're gonna like multiple. If you sell 10 items, you're gonna have 10 license for 10 products. Okay, if you sell 100 cosmetic products, you have to have 100 license each approved for every single product. And at that point of my life, I was broke as heck. I was so broke. I was trying to I wanted to have my own business, okay? I really wanted to. Like, I want to have my small business. I want to be proud owner of my own freaking ass business. And I love glitter. And I went to do a bunch of research. Then slowly I figured out that it's not something that I'm able to achieve at this very moment of my level. Because it requires a lot of money up front that I don't have at the time. And it is also very competitive. It's a very competitive market in Asia. There's already a ton of awesome brands. There's like Korean, Japanese, there's also a lot of great Malaysian brands that people have created out there that are competing with each other, and they're all very affordable too. And I love those products. Okay, I really freaking love them. So I don't want to say this as a loser mindset, okay? Because sometimes we have to be a little bit realistic in a certain situations, okay? And at that point, it really isn't doable. Like, it's just, I have to pivot. I have to pivot out of it. I have to find something else that is gonna work, okay? That is gonna be better in my shoes to make money at that point of my life, okay? So I'm still on this, I'm still on this journey of becoming the richest person that I would ever be, the best version that I would ever be in my whole entire life. But giving up on this glitter business at that very moment doesn't equal that I failed on this journey. It just basically means that I understood that it's not doable at that very moment, and that if I actually executed it at that moment, I may actually lose more money, and I may actually go even more backwards onto what I really wanted to achieve. I may better off put that energy onto things that will actually make me money, even if it's just like a smaller amount, but like able to actually make me money at that very moment. So that's what I'm trying to say. You have to differentiate when you actually are giving up on something or when you're actually pivoting onto something that actually works better for you. And let's be real here, like a lot of the business owners out there, they did a bunch of different other stuffs before they found the it business or the it module for them that works for them. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, like that giving up on something doesn't automatically mean you failed. Giving up on working out today doesn't mean that you have failed on your plan or your goal to become that Arnold Schwarzenegger or the Victoria's Secret body that you wanted to be. It just basically means that today you have let yourself understood that this may be something that you have to do, rest day, or you have to differentiate if you're just being lazy, and you have to recuperate and think, okay, is this something that I have to do within the plan, or is this something that I have to or is this something that I have to eliminate from the plan in order to become that person? But don't hate yourself from just having a rest day and stuff. It's you're gonna be like on this journey for the long run, okay? You don't want to like hate yourself for like losing or like failing onto certain things. It's all a lesson, all right? In Chinese, we have a saying, 失败人是成功之母. What does that even mean? What did I just say? It means failure is the mother of success. If you don't fail, if you have never failed, you will never know how it is to become successful. And becoming successful, and if you have become so successful and suddenly you failed, you've never been through failure, you suddenly failed tremendously, drastically, you're gonna feel like the whole world has shattered down. You're gonna feel like, oh my God, my life is so crazy. But if you have failed and you've been through it, you're gonna suddenly understand that, okay, you know what, this is just like, you know, part of the process. Okay, let's freaking go again. Let's freaking like pick ourselves up and let's freaking make this thing happen again. We know how to pick ourselves up. Let's freaking go. Okay? So you gotta understand, like, failure is not forever. Failure is temporary. You have to see success here. I don't know, like just here, like in here. You have to envision it. You have to see it. You have to see it every single day. The moment you see it, the moment you are able to envision it, you have succeeded. And just make things happen and just do the things towards this vision that you wanted to create. Okay, that's why people call it laser focus. When you see this vision, and if you just do the things, whether you fail or not, you just keep doing it towards this one motive that you wanted to create, whether or not, by the end of it, you're gonna either like learn a ton of stuff out of it, or you're gonna be just like making it happen. And a lot of the times that I have envisioned, a lot of the times that I have hold on to the vision or envision something and I really believed in it and I put action, not just believing, okay? And also like put in the effort, actually like physically, like doing things to make this vision happen. Most of the time, I get it. I'm not saying that I would just sit around thinking about it. That usually that doesn't really like make things happen unless it's like, oh really, like something coincidentally like came about and like be like, oh my God, I thought about that thing. But most of the time I feel more what do you call it, like fulfilled when you see something and then you just like go ham on it and then you just make it happen, and then the moment that it happened, oh my God, guys, euphoria. It's the best feeling that you can ever feel. I guarantee you, like when you're able to make the things that you can create into reality, that you can envision and into reality, I'm telling you, it's the best feeling that you can ever feel. Like, I'm so freaking that serious. It's so good. Like, you're gonna feel like the world is listening to you. Universe is making everything happening for you on your behalf. You know, it's gonna feel so freaking amazing. You'll be like, but you also have to put in the work for yourself. And that's the first thing you actually have to do. You have to believe in yourself and you have to put in the work in order for universe to make things work for you. If you don't put in the work, universe is not gonna like, they're gonna see you half-assing. They're gonna be like, oh, you're not serious about it. You don't actually want it so hard. You're just talking about it and you're not actually doing it. So you have to do it. You have to do the things that you told yourself you have to do. And sometimes you don't have to tell people. I would actually, okay, I know people say like, oh, you have to manifest, you have to tell everybody about your plan. Not true. Not true. You're the only person that you have to believe about this plan. You can tell other people to get like approval, but the only approval you ever have to get is from you. The only person that you always have to believe in this plan is yourself. It's you. It has always been you. It's you and you and you. So, all right, guys, and that's for today. I hope you guys learned something from this episode. I will continuously be recording more motivational videos like this because I feel like I needed it, you needed it, we needed it, and it's also really great to talk to you guys like this. I love dumping my thoughts. I love having these sessions where we just, you know, talk and make things flow and just get our thoughts out there and just spread out this positive energy, get people understand that they're not alone on this journey and I'm here too. So hit that follow button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, if there's anything that you want to comment down below, feel free to, because I'll be happy to create another episode to talk about certain topics that you would like to listen to. Okay, so I'll see you guys. I love you. Okay, I love you so much, and I want you to love yourself even more. All right? Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.